What's up, guys? I'm just checking out these crypto markets here and just wanted to give you all a quick update. So, in my last video, I was mentioning that it looks like we're still in a downtrend here, and I expected we may get a rejection off of this trend line that I've drawn here. Since that video, that does appear to be the case. If you see here, we still have a strong sell on the technical indicator, and clearly we bounced directly off of that trend line. So nothing is guaranteed, but it looks like if this pattern continues, we could see another leg down here. So we'll have to keep in mind that, and I'm trying to find a place where we can establish a technical bottom, get some volume in here, and look to go towards the upside, but that does not appear to be the case. The Ethereum market was looking better. However, just as I was preparing to make this video, we did see the beginning of a formation of a red candle here. So it looks like Ethereum, as usual, could follow Bitcoin in bouncing off its trend line, following a similar pattern, and potentially making its way lower at this point. Monero is not necessarily, it was really in a range. It wasn't in that perfect downtrend that we see in Bitcoin and Ethereum. But instead we were in a range, broke down, kind of had a consolidation period, attempted to go higher. But if you look, I mean, I can't argue with this. We've got a strong sell on the technical indicator, and it looks like we're seeing signs of weakness here. And you know, I hate to keep making these videos and saying these coins are going lower. I hope no one mistakes that as that I'm bearish on these coins or anything. I'm not. I think I'm making a video about these coins because I like every single one of these coins that I'm making the video about. But I'm just simply using technical analysis and trying to find trends. I'm less interested in the shorter term trends and more interested in longer term swing trades, longer term trends, basically. So Monero has been in a downtrend for quite a while. So, you know, basically in my videos, that's what I have to talk about. So nothing I can do here, but just trying to give everyone a realistic perspective that even though these coins have massive good fundamentals and they're a way to get rid of the dominance of this fiat system where we have no control over the supply and obviously all the issues that you guys know. But the volatility is an issue when you're trying to use these things in the real economy, and it makes them very difficult to use, and they become speculative tools. And a lot of times that prevents us from using them, so that's unfortunate. The more I'm thinking about this is we really need some type of stable coin, some type of private. I would want something that would be like a land-backed stable coin. I can't think of any commodity that is better and more universally valuable than land. But you know, you could have some type of commodity index, something that is backed. I think is a better way to go. But we don't have these tools yet, and these cryptos are simply not stable. So it makes it harder to transact, obviously, and I think that's what they want. They don't want us using these. I think they're in here manipulating these markets, the whales, hedge funds now. I think they're shorting Bitcoin. I don't have any proof of that. If somebody does, please leave that in the comment. I would like to know But with the ability to short it, they can shake out retail investors, and I would not be surprised if they're making money while this thing is going down and trying to make it more difficult for the adoption of these technologies. They definitely don't want this. Pirate Chain, same thing. I mean, this thing's getting cheap, I have to admit, but there's still a sell, and technically this thing looks weak. I mean, this thing's been a downtrend for months at this point. There is a good website you can go to use these to actually buy something, armada.com. So that's a cool place that you can actually go and use cryptos. But I'll have to be honest, this is looking weak. We're getting here near the support level. I mean, maybe around 64 cents. So we're at 67 cents. Unless we see something happening, some catalyst. I mean, this thing's still in a downtrend, so that's all I can really say. I mean, I would love to find a place to buy more, and I think we'll get that opportunity, but you know, the other thing is it depends on what your strategy is. If you're thinking really long term, people can average in. I mean, I would never say don't buy just because it's in a downtrend. You could dabble in this, buy a little bit. If it goes down, buy a little more. That's not how I like to do things, but it does work for some people, and it's more difficult to find a bottom than to average in. So obviously never make a trade or investment based on anything I'm saying. This is just for informational purposes only, and it's my opinion, so use your own judgment on this one. But generally the chart doesn't lie, and I wouldn't be surprised for this thing to drop you know, below 60 cents here. We'll have to see. Dero's interesting. So Dero had this nice consolidation period here. We are at this resistance line, so I actually expected this thing to roll over, but here we're getting a green candle. So we've gotten 2 green candles in a row after this consolidation. So this was a real tight range here, and it broke above there. So again, for me, I like to trade larger trends and add to my position as it's going up. Essentially, for me, if I would have bought in, I would have waited here. It comes down, add some more, would have popped up, and then I see this thing rolling over, and then I wouldn't sell. I would just trim simply. That's a strategy that I would use, and then just take my profits and hold those. So I don't like to take a trade like this. However, I do find this interesting. This is the opposite of what the other coins are doing, so it's something to definitely pay attention to, and we can see if we get a confirmation of a reversal here. I wouldn't be surprised that this would be a fake out, get rejected, to be honest with you, but this is something I would have to watch more closely to be sure, because this is showing signs of relative strength compared to the other coins. Equilibria, so Equilibria is sitting up here at 10 million. This thing's came back down. We're here near a support level. It looks like we could get a little bit further downside here. But this is an interesting one. It sucks we don't have better charts for this thing, but yeah, this thing's showing some more weakness on the 30-day. But This is one I'm watching closely. I think this thing could break out at some point. Ghost. So Ghost popped up here, showing a little weakness. I still think this one's a pretty good value. I've seen it's been holding around $5 million dollar market cap. We'll have to see, but we have a strong support here, so if this thing goes down, I wouldn't be surprised to get a little bit of support here. And also, this thing's got a 27% proof of stake reward, so it's pretty cool, I think. Cloak coin had that little pop up here. Nothing really going on. I mean, this thing's just trending lower, so I don't see any entry here. This coin is pretty quick, though. The transaction speed is pretty quick, so I like this coin for that respect. Iridium, I just think this is a tradable coin. Let's see, 300. So this thing could really move if it gets any interest here. And it can be mined very easily from the wallet. Just one click, you can start mining this thing. So that's an interesting idea. And Masari, I think Masari is undervalued as far as the quality of the wallet and the ease of use. You know, a tiny market cap. This thing still in a downtrend, but I think this is one to watch just for fundamental reasons, and see if we can get another breakout here. So yeah, guys, I hope you all are well. Just trying to keep on top of these markets. There's a lot going on here. A lot of volatility. And we got to watch the regulations here, what they're trying to do. So anyways, I hope this helps. Please give me your comments and your thoughts down below. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.